So I want to show you two examples of assignments that I have used in Microsoft Teams. The one is a practical one, the other one was a multiple choice theoretical test that they did. This is one example here. Here you can see I created a Term 1 Assessment 1 and I explained in the instructions what I wanted them to do. I added a files zip document there for them, or file, I should say, a file zip file, and an instructions document in PDF format. It was worth 50 points. Then their due date was set and the due time was set. So this is the assignment that my one grade 11 class received at that date on that time. And this is how it looked. So now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to cancel that very quickly, and I'm back in my assignment. So here I am. This is my actual grade 11 CAT team that I have for my computer applications technology students. So let's go to assignments and I'll look up what they've done. See, as you can see, there are no drafts and I haven't got anything currently assigned to them. I can go to graded. That means assignments that I've looked at and marked. Term 1 assessment. To grade, nothing to grade, graded 8. So let's have a look and see what I've got. Here you can see an overview of the students in my class. I have returned their work to them. In other words, I've returned the work with the mark, and those were their marks there. You can provide feedback on each person, on each student's assignment. If you want to, and if you have time, then you can actually provide personalized feedback to each student as you're busy marking their information. You can then export this to Excel if you want to, and that is a really nice, easy way to have your assessments. Now, there is a grades tab, and I'm sure you've seen that if you've created a team that is a class team. So I'm going to click on grades. Let's just have a look. And again, just another view, and you can see they've only had one assignment in Teams. And here are my students, here are their marks. And again, I can also click here and I can then assign, I can give feedback if I wanted to. I can click over there, change the mark if I wanted to, or I could, oh, sorry, there it is there. There. Open student work or return. So if I open student work, it'll take me to the student's work. Let me just give you an example here. They zipped everything up and uploaded it back for me. So you're not going to see their work in here. It's a zip file. Here's the student's name, when they returned it. If they returned it more than once, I can look at the view history over here. They probably, there you go. So that's what they did there. It was assigned then, they viewed it, they turned it in, they closed, etc. Let's go back here. I can enter feedback into their mark and then hit return. This has obviously been done already. Let's have a look at a different format. Here's my grade 10s. Let's go to assignments for my grade 10s. And you'll see here what I used for this assignment. This was an online form. It was an online test, a multiple choice, and most of it pretty much marked itself, which is pretty cool. Now let's have a look here. Here it is here, open in forms. I'll just show you here. This is my one class. There's only four of them in there, which is really, really nice. And here you can see I want to look at the results. So open in forms. I'm going to open that up in forms. It opens up forms. And the form opens up with each student's results here in front of me. As you can see, it was a self-marking quiz. They just had to answer the questions and it was automatically marked right or wrong. I did include a section right at the end over here where they had to actually then type in the answers, and I manually marked that correct or incorrect. And the nice thing was that as I finished marking all of this, it was already recorded here in this assessment, and so their marks were already recorded there, and all I had to do was return the marks to them by hitting the return button. It's that easy. So try out the assessments in Teams and work with creating an assignment. Work with also creating one from a quiz, and that is what I did before. I created a quiz and I chose a previously existing quiz. In fact, let me show you now. You can actually see what it does. So if I go here, and you can actually see here are a whole bunch of previous quizzes there. So there's an ICT grade 8 test. I can actually just select that quiz and that becomes their assignment. But that's in Microsoft Forms. If you're working with Microsoft Forms, that's how you would do that. But it's very easy. I think it's quite intuitive, and I don't think you'll have any problems working out the assignments section.